class I will be discussing Air Act. So far I would have discussed with you regarding Central Pollution Control Board. No, number of places I would have highlighted this organization is an autonomous body. Election Commission is an autonomous body, but certain autonomous body will be existing as statutory in order to work irrespective of government. Today Congress government might come and after that BJP might come. There might be fluctuations, but autonomous part of government is they do not depend on any parties. After the announcement of election, no government MP or MLA can impose any rule. If election date is announced in Karnataka, you imagine within that 3 months or 4 months date of time, Chief Minister cannot announce any offers to the people. But currently he can announce. Currently there is no announcement of elections. They will act independently without any notice from the government. From when does the Pollution Control Board exist is from 1974. Water Act is the first act which is being launched from central government. So when they are inducing some act, we have 5 elements in nature: water, air, fire, soil and ether. So water is the first act where maximum pollution occurs. So from that the Central Pollution Control Board is being initiated in 1974 to prevent, control and abate. What do you mean by abate? Is to stop completely is called abate. To prevent water, to control water and to stop water pollution. So for these things in 1974 they have started the 2 organizations, Central Pollution Control Board and State Pollution Control Board. It came into effect in 1974, amended in 1988. Amended means some additional notifications they will give. That is called amendment. A circular will come. After that circular, there might be some criticism from the industry. See, if government launches some policy, there might be some back-end criticism from the people. So that they will take care and they will amend. Now this is the statistics which I have taken from 2022 India Today. This newspaper has published statistics. Sir, from 1974, how many years are over? Where we are? Around 50 years is over, no? What is the purpose of Water Act? To prevent pollution, to control the water and to abate the water pollution. But in 2022, after 50 years, the press has given a statement that rural populations are 65% and urban populations are 35%. 50 years organization is running. You can understand the efficiency of the organization. So what are the objective of this is to prevent rivers, lakes, stream, groundwater and other water bodies, to prevent and control. 60% of the river is polluted. This is statistics given from the article. But the central government has initiated a Water Prevention Act in 1974 to maintain the or restore wholesomeness. What do you mean by wholesomeness is purity. The water purity should not get diluted. The water should not get stagnated. Amount of water should not reduce. These are the things which they have initiated, and to establish these 2 boards, I have told you already, discharge of pollutant in water bodies has some regulations and norms. Now, this is another current statistics given from the India Today in 2022. You see that how many river bodies which is being polluted in India. Blue color is number of Indian river stretches identified. There are unidentified water is also there. According to identifications, this much is the available statistics. Severely polluted rivers are 45, moderately polluted are 59, mildly polluted are 72. So this much of river is polluted. Cities with over 10 lakh populations, how much million liter is polluted? You can see the difference. This is what the river water and this is what the pollutions. After 50 years a board is running, then the water is polluted means, so where is the issue? I told that the Rishabodhi river is also polluted. Either people or the industries. If industries are polluting means there are 2 boards according to Water Act, Central Pollution Control Board, State Pollution Control Board. They are seeing, no, if the people who are constantly polluting the water, what these two boards are doing. You will be having some question, no? Sir, the government is running with the purpose. What is the purpose? To protect the water. But the water is not protected. 60%, what is sewage generation is 13,503 amount of million liters of water is being generated, but how much is treated? Nearly 40% is treated, but 60% is not treated and merged with the river water. That is why the river is polluted. Then you see other places, cities with 5 lakh to 10 lakh amount of people, and when you compare the urban area, rural areas are mostly polluted. Now, what is the establishment of the two bodies, central and state government, and what they can do is, these are the powers. This I will discuss in further slide. Can you see, this is the consent which they have to get. If any industry has to establish, in the sense, they have to get this State Pollution Control Board certificate. Sir, we are saying that river is polluted, more than 60% of river is polluted. Who is giving approval? Pollution Control Board is giving approval. What they are giving? State Pollution Control Board of Odisha is giving a consent for discharge. This is called consent for discharge, means an industry should not discharge the effluent. What is effluent? Polluted water. The industries consume water, they process, after processing that polluted water will discharge. Even if they want to discharge 1 liter of the water, they should get this consent. Without consent of government, they cannot discharge water in Rishabodhi river. Not only in Odisha, we have Karnataka State Pollution Control Board. The board has to give consent to the name of the industry and who is the occupier or owner of the industry, where is the location. After getting this consent only, the industry has to discharge the water to the river. The process is happening even though the river water is polluted. What do you mean by stackitis? It is applicable for air and it is applicable for water. What do you mean by air is, have you seen large chimneys in all industries? The emissions will not go in a small vent. It will go in a large vent. Have you seen all the industries will be having large chimneys? From that chimneys, how much of waste can be discharged? From furnace 1, furnace 2, furnace 3, they will be asking for the consent. The government will issue the consent, then only they will discharge. A scientist will sign. Who is the scientist? Senior environmental scientist from State Pollution Control Board will issue the certificate, then the company has to discharge the effluent. Now, let me come to this. State Pollution Control Board, what does it do? It plans the program, advise the state government. You imagine today air pollution is occurring in Delhi, no? What does State Pollution Control Board is doing? What does Central Pollution Control Board doing? What are the power is? Advise the state, set efficient standards for industries, consent to be given. If any industry should operate, they should give that approval letter, then only the industries could operate. Now Delhi is being polluted not for 1 day, 2 days, for more than years it is having air pollution. No? Which industry pollutes? Can't they shut it down immediately? If a state is facing high severe pollutions, these consent has to be given to this industry. What is happening in country? Students are doing protest. Have you seen before 1 week, Delhi students were in air pollution protest. Before the bomb blast in Delhi, there was a protest. His company is doing some pollution, means they can stop immediately by giving that consent. This is Central Pollution Control Board. They prepare manual, technical assistance, scientists will be there. Do you know, the people who are well educated, who are signing that this industry can discharge this amount of effluent to the river and no pollutions will occur. Like that, a well educated person is signing here. Now, why I am discussing with you here is what is happening and what are the guidelines which you should know. And control of pollutions, they should give the consent. What they can do? The board has the power to enter and inspect. Any industry they can go inside and they can inspect. They don't need any permission. They can collect samples, they can set enforcing standards, they can order closure. After entering into that, they can inspect, they can order closure of that industry. Immediately, you cannot say to stop the organizations. What you can do is minimum 1.5 years or maximum 6 years imprisonments might happen. And additional daily fines might be there if daily they are polluting. For 3 months imprisonment or up to 10,000 they can give the fine. Now this is a category that the Pollution Control Board has classified. Number of rivers are there in India. The industries are marked with different colors by Pollution Control Board. What are the colors is, you see red, orange and green. Whatever green industries are there, they are not polluting the environment. Whatever red industries are there, they are polluting. If you are not performing well, universities immediately will not give you the TC, or college will not immediately will give you the TC. If you are not performing well, then they will give you the notifications. Like that, industries will also get notification. If the industries are given with orange color, they have to be aware that they are polluting the environment. If red color industries are there, around 136 industries are there, are polluting the environment, you check your license, 2-wheeler or 4-wheeler license, below that you have round. What are the 5 rounds? You can violate 5 times. He has to punch the circle. What will happen? You have to provide your valid original driving license. Whenever police sergeant is catching you, you have to produce your original license. That original license will be punched. How many times they can punch? 5 times. What is the validity of your license? 15 years they will give. In 15 years, 5 times you can violate the law. Now you understand how the government and governance is running. For voting purpose, the government will not take any actions on you. They will get money from the industry. They will get vote from you. So when does this act came into existence? 1974. Before 50 years it came to existence. So these are the amendments. Second thing is Air Act. When does Air Act came from? 1981. After how many years it came into existence? After 7 years, they thought that air is polluted. This is a United Nations conference. Stockholm conference happened in 1972. After 1974, we have given Water Act. But in 1972, Stockholm conference happened. And our Prime Minister at that point of time was Indira Gandhi. She went to United Nations and spoke about poverty and pollution in India. The India have taken the act of air pollution in 1981, came into force in 82. Immediately after 1 year, it came into existence. Now, if water is polluted, it is called what? Effluent. If air is polluted, it is called what? Emission. So they have given Emission Act here. Sir, who is going to take care? The 2 bodies. What are they? Central Pollution Control Board, State Pollution Control Board. The same additional responsibilities they have given. Now they have to check air. Pollution Control Board should check the water. Both the things they have to check. This is one of the example. Karnataka State Pollution Control Board recently in 11th September 2025, they have closed one industry in Ramnagara. The closure directions. Can you see here? You read this in website, it is available. This is a closure direction under section 31A, Air Pollution and Prevention Act. According to this act, currently the industry is being closed. Bio Industry Private Limited, Kanagapura Road, Milestone, near Hubli, Kanagapura Taluk, Ramnagara district. In 11th September 2025, that industry is stopped. Mirari Bio Industries Private Limited. When I am discussing biomedical waste, I have told one common biomedical treatment plant will be there. They collect all the hospital waste and then they will treat in common plant. This is that common plant. This is available in website. Emission control device, complaints and standards, they can check. Sir, where you can check? Whatever industry is closed in Karnataka, you can see in Karnataka State Pollution Control Board website. This is the first one I have clicked, the report I have taken. This is a bio industry where they will collect all the hospital waste and then they will treat there, send the waste to the other place. Sir, why they have closed this industry is, this industry they have given consent. What consent does State Pollution Control Board will give is two concern they will give. What are they? Concern for establishment, concern for operation. What this industry have done is, they have received the establishment in one location, but they have started the organization in some other location. They have done this issue, and the Pollution Control Board has given the notification that you should not operate. The consent is being withheld, like that they have given. Even though they further continued that, immediately they have given this issue of the closure. Like that, you have number of industries currently, it has to be stopped. And these things, as an awareness, you check this website frequently, what industry is polluting, what is happening around you. There are penalties and legal provisions are there, up to 3 months imprisonment for the industries, fine up to 10,000, 500 per day. Each and every day they can fine if they are still operating. Now, third type of act is Environmental Protection Act in 1986. How much year after air pollution they have given this act? 1974 Water Act, 1981 is Air Act, then Environmental Protection Act came in 1986 after 5 years. You see, immediately they have enacted and enforced. Enacted at 1986 May and enforced at November. Within 1 year they have done this immediate act. Sir, what is the purpose of this act is Bhopal gas tragedy. Due to this tragedy, the government of India has gone through a severe political imbalance. What is the political imbalance is? This company is a US company. They killed most of the people and they escaped to the US. The government is severely asked with questions. Nobody is there to answer. The government will ask questions to whom? If the Union Carbide is polluted and they killed more than 1 lakh people, the people are coming to the government and asking questions. The government, what it should do? It should ask someone, no? See, the Central Pollution Control Board, State Pollution Control Board working. Don't you know that this industry is going to leak? Both the Pollution Control Board are giving opposition on the people, but nobody is taking responsibility for 5 lakh people got affected. 1 lakh people dead, 5 lakh people got affected. So, central government, what does it say? The powers are being taken away from boards to the central government. Now, who is responsible for Environmental Act is central government. Due to this Bhopal gas tragedy, Pollution Control Board powers is gone from boards to the central government. Now, till date, who is having the powers to handle all the industries is central government. Now, what are the things they are going to take care? First thing is water, they have taken care. Next thing is air. But in this act, what are the additional things they have given? Noise pollution. Then they have to take care of hazardous substance. This is the further amendment they have given. What are the powers to central government is? Now I have told you, no? Environmental related, who is having complete power? Under section 3, central government is having the complete power to take care of environmental issues, to take care necessary protection against environment. They can set down emission and effluent standards, location of industries, then inspect industrial units, establish laboratories and appoint officers. Like this, if industry is running, they will give the standards. How much of polluted particles you can let per day. Like that, they will give standards. How much sulfur dioxide they can emit, nitrogen dioxide for 24 hours, they have set the standards. So these standards are given from what? Given from whom? Pollution Control Board. They will set standards for air, emissions, noise, hazardous waste, everything have standards. In respective class I have discussed with you. Prohibition of restrictions, they can give penalties under section 5 up to 5 years. For Water Act, it is 3 months. For Air Act, it is 5 months. Any illegal activities for environment, 5 years of imprisonment. Can you see the increase of the punishments? And up to 1 lakh it can be fined. This is the environmental protection rules. Sir, for how many parameters they can provide this environmental protection rule is? Waste management, solid waste management, biomedical waste management, e-waste management. For everything you have environmental protection rules. Chemical accidents, then hazardous substance is a particular law. Noise pollution, battery rules. Battery related rules came in 2022, recently, before 2 years. If you want to start a battery store or battery manufacturing company, you should read the battery rules. Then plastic waste rules are there, e-waste, biomedical waste, etc. So these much of rules are being amended from the environmental protection rules. In this class I have taken 3 parameters: water, air, environmental protection act. Which bodies are created under Water Act 1974? D is CPCB and SPCB, State Pollution Control Board. Yes. Trade effluent under Water Act refers to, effluent is liquid waste from industries. They call it as trade waste. Yes. Then next one, consent to establish and operate industry is issued by whom? State or central? State Pollution Control Board. See, I have shown one consent, no? That consent is issued by state government. But what is the power for Central Pollution Control Board is, state government is asking all the questions, then what central government can ask? Central government can only impose policies, can impose notifications. They will not directly involving with industries. Any UGC have asked that either you got less internal marks, either UGC is asking you, or any AACT person is asking you why you got less attendance or less internal marks. Nobody will ask. Who will ask? Your head of the department or your class teacher might ask. They can only provide policies and notifications. State Pollution Control Board will only ask. Now, penalty for violating Water Act includes imprisonment of how much year? 1.5 years to 6 years is for Water Act. Next thing, who can file a complaint against court after giving 60 days notice to the board? Any person or citizen. You are understanding that the environment is keep on diluting and polluting. As a citizen, what I can do? What as a citizen you can do is, you can give a notice to Pollution Control Board. This industry is discharging this much of chemical to the river. You can give a letter to the Pollution Control Board. 60 days you see. After 60 days also that same industry doing the same issue in the sense, then you can directly file into the court. Any person or citizen is having the authority to ask questions under this law. Under 1988 amendment, State Pollution Control Board got a power to discontinue water or electrical supply. Yes. Next one. The Air Act came into force in which year? There are 2 things I have told you. Enacted and enforced. 2 things are there. Enacted means announcing. Enforced means that industry has to follow. Enforcement is 82. See, the government will give notifications. The industry should follow, no? From when you should follow, they will tell. From 1982 only they should follow. But the law has been given in 1981. Enacted and enforced. There is a difference. Now, next thing is, which body is responsible for laying down national ambient air quality standards? CPCB. You can ask, sir, then World Health Organization is for what? That is also health related organization. Then what is the purpose of that? They are UN body. What is UN? United Nations, not India's. EP Act. What is EP Act? Environmental Protection Act. This is the Bhopal gas tragedy. Under Air Act, who can declare area as a polluted air control area? Is state government. Next one. The Environmental Protection Act is also known as it is called Umbrella Act. Why it is called Umbrella Act is, they have added air and water, they have included noise. hazardous waste. That is why it is also called Umbrella Act. Which section gives power to central government? Section 3. Due to this, the central government have to call the powers from pollution control boards. Hazardous substance rules fall under which act? EPA Act. Hazardous substance came into existence. If violation continues beyond 1 year, imprisonment may extend to. This is EPA. For EPA, imprisonment can happen for 7 years.